Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Bob Melko, Chairman of the Plumbing Council. I'd like to thank each and everyone who are taking the time of their busy day to join us in the Town Hall call today. With us on the call is S.J. Peters, Executive Director of the Plumbing Council.
Good afternoon.
Since I became Chairman of the Plumbing Council, I've wanted to make sure that we reach out to all our contributors to share ideas, brainstorm on Plumbing Council efforts, and strengthen the relationship between all of us contractors, because we're all in this industry together. My goal is to make sure that when anyone in the Chicagoland area needs plumbing work done, they always look towards our contractors because they are the best. Plumbing Council has been servicing our contractor community in the Chicagoland market for over 45 years. We've heard one of our Ask Your Plumber Show radio campaign ads that's seen our logo and our scoreboard at one of the Chicago ballparks. For over 45 years, the Plumbing Council has been aggressive in the marketing, sure that when business and homeowners and plumbing services, they call contractors with the Plumbing Council logo. Many of you have logos on your trucks and your uniforms and own personal advertising. I know we do as Bishop Plumbing. Much money has been spent, time, advertising, investing in our brand, and it's definitely paid off. So I'd like to thank you for your continued support. We have a short agenda on the call and keep it brief, so let's jump into it. SJ, please let our listeners know exactly how the conference works and the call will work.
Thanks, Bob. I appreciate that. First, let me explain how the Teletown Hall Conference will work. What you want to do is think of today's event as a live call-in radio show. Bob and I will start out discussing how the Plumbing Council operates, its history, its connection to the PCA, marketing services, and educational resources that it currently provides to our contributors, and what suggestions that you have to make the Plumbing Council even more effective in the future. So if you have a question or you'd like a comment on a topic that we're discussing, you simply press 0 on your phone at any time during the call. Once you press 0, our staff will see your name pop up on a message board on our computer screen, and then they're going to click your name so that you can summarize your question or comment offline. From there, they will forward your summary to us, and if time allows, we will patch you in so that you can talk directly with us during our call for everyone to hear. And again, at any time during the call, please press 0 to ask a question or to make a suggestion for the Plumbing Council. If you just want to listen in, that's fine. Don't press any numbers. However, we do encourage you that if you press 0 at the very end of the conference call to leave a voicemail message for us, either to leave a comment about how you like this new meeting format or if you want to ask a question that was not addressed during this meeting. Okay, Bob, I think that pretty much explains how our teleconference call will work, so let's give this a try. Bob, do you want to start off by highlighting some of the key benefits our plumbing contractors receive from the Plumbing Council as its industry fund contributors?
As contributors and part of the Plumbing Council, we all know that the marketing, advertising, the message that we send to the consumers on when you need a plumbing repair work or plumbing work done, refer to the Plumbing Council contractor. We also are involved in training. We're involved. We have our scholarship program. The dollars that are spent in enforcing our quality, making sure that the people know about our advertising. As I go across the country, that in the cities that do not have a marketing arm, such as we've had as in the Plumbing Council, I truly have to tell you that I think that sometimes we as contractors just take for granted what we have here in the Chicagoland market. We have a marketing voice that sends our message out constantly, and across the country. Whether I'm in St. Louis, out in California, Miami, they're very envious of what we have here. So we've got something very, very dynamic and great here, and it's up to us to make it even better.
I totally agree with you, Bob. And one thing I want to stress is that the logo itself is such a recognizable symbol. You see it on so many trucks across the greater Chicagoland area. It's instantly recognizable. And like you said, it's a 45-year history that logo has been in place, and it's just gaining notoriety and nothing else. Just want to say one more time that we want to remind everybody that you need to press 0 if you need to ask a question. So press 0. If there's a question, it'll go through our screening queue, and it'll go to our operator here who's going to help us out. So first question, you can go ahead and press 0 if you have one. If not, maybe I can start out, Bob. If you want, I could maybe describe a little bit about the Find a Contractor program.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the Find a Contractor program is any contributor to the industry fund can be listed on the Find a Contractor program. And Bob had mentioned earlier the radio programs advertise the fact that you can call our office, or you can go online and you can connect yourself as a customer with one of our top quality, which they all are, plumbing contractors. It's a benefit that's been a cornerstone of everything that we've been doing since the very beginning. It links up people who are calling from a particular area so that a contractor will be able to gain customers from their marketing area, as opposed to just somebody just calling willy-nilly through the phone book. So it's been a very effective program, and it'll specifically say what types of work the contractors perform so that we can connect customers to the contractors who actually perform the kind of work, and we're not wasting anybody's time on either end. As everybody knows, the Yellow Pages are losing popularity and so forth, so now more than ever having that online connection and being able to call is just critical. Do we have any questions that have come through yet, Jeff, that we want? Not yet. Okay. One of the other questions that we frequently get asked is, how can I get more stickers for my truck? And same thing. It's just a matter of calling the Plumbing Council office and requesting them. We've been getting calls, obviously, since the beginning to get these stickers on for people's vehicles, and they like to get patches for their clothing and so forth to tie into that identity of the Plumbing Council. So that's going to continue, and it's just going to continue to grow.
This is very much on a positive note. This is something that I've been on the Plumbing Council since 1996, and I've got to tell you that this is very. I think this is great stuff, because if anybody that wants to, hey, let's do some brainstorming, let's do some talking, can we try this? Any contractor that contributes into this, that wants a voice as far as what's being spent, how it's being spent, and ideas as far as marketing, this is the venue to do it in. It doesn't get any better than this. We're not tying up people's time going to meetings, driving around. I'm really excited about this technology and what we can do with it for the future.
Absolutely. I do have one question that's come in, and it's asking, what is the relationship between the Plumbing Council and the Plumbing Contractors Association? Most people call the Plumbing Contractors Association the PCA of Chicago and Cook County, and then we're familiar with the Plumbing Council. So if it's okay with you, Bob, I'll just tackle that one real quick.
Sure.
The PCA is the trade association, and it was founded over 130 years ago. That's the length of the relationship that we've had with Local 130 in terms of our contractors hiring from that hall and being partners in the JAC and in all the trust funds and so many other areas to build up our industry. The Contractors Association is the bargaining arm, and it's the leadership body of the contractors who serve or who are members of the association, attend various meetings. They're provided with specific information, and their leadership is elected by the membership. The council is what's called the industry fund, and that was established back in 1968, and as you alluded to earlier, that's the marketing promotion arm. It's an advancement of the industry. It promotes safety, and it promotes the quality workmanship that our contractors provide to their customers. When you hear the Ask Your Plumber segments, when you're on listening to WGN or WBBM radio or so forth, that is the Plumbing Council spreading the word on behalf of all the contractors who contribute. So the two organizations work collaboratively, cooperatively. As I said, the association is a leadership arm. It advocates on behalf of the contractors, bargains on behalf of the contractors, and then the industry fund then is deliberately charged with promoting the industry and putting best foot forward in the public's eye. Again, I just want to remind everybody that if you'd like to get a question in, go ahead and hit 0. It's like a radio show, like we said. So it's not a conference call. It's a radio show sort of format. So, but anyway, so those are the two. Did I explain the relationship between the council and the PCA to your satisfaction, Bob, or did you want to add anything?
No, yeah, I think you hit it right on the head. I can't. It's such a powerful combination. Something that other cities across the country are just now starting to develop. The UA has taken the initiative with this Plumbers 911, which started in Atlanta, and now Miami, and it's basically what the Plumbing Council has been doing since 1968. It's referring quality contractors that are signatory contractors that believe in the union environment, and where we've been doing this since 1968. Atlanta has been up and running for about 3 years now. Miami just started this year, and Washington, D.C. has also started within the last 60 days. So this is something that Chicago's been doing for decades that the rest of the country feels that, hey, they got to get on board, because the organized labor in the plumbing arena has ignored predominantly the service industry, and this is where that Plumbers 911 is coming into.
Right. Oh, exactly. And I totally concur with you. I think you've referred to it on behalf of contractors as leaving money on the table, because we're so busy with so much other work for so many years, but it's such a tremendous opportunity to serve customers, both on the commercial and residential side.
Anything coming on?
Okay, we just have a question that says, identify the training that the Plumbing Council offers. Did you want to talk about that, Bob?
The Plumbing Council will support and sponsor several training sessions, either entirely or within 50-50 of the PCA, in which the Plumbing Council has also sponsored training sessions at Unity, which is the UAC, Union Affiliated Contractors, in the business sense, to help contractors become better business people. They've taken the initiative on safety programs. We were instrumental in putting that together, and that was under Bill Erickson's direction, with the safety program, in which contractors with their people that went without any accidents got involved in the safety program that we did with that. We also provide safety manuals for various situations that occur on the job sites. We also put together the Plumbing Council logbooks, in which new construction sites can be invaluable, just totally, if you wind up going to court for whatever reason and your job is documented with that logbooks. I can speak on firsthand experience when I had some situations on a hotel job that we did in Deerfield. My foreman on the job used a Plumbing Council logbook, and when we had to prove what we were saying and the logbook came out, that was invaluable. And I don't know if contractors are aware of these things that the Plumbing Council has and are involved in, but that's basically what we do.
And two things I'd like to add, Bob. We have conducted a wide range of marketing classes to help contractors understand the best way to spend their marketing dollars, locally, and giving them tips on the right type of advertising and where to stretch their dollars. And that's always an ongoing opportunity. If we get folks asking us, how can we get some marketing advice, we've got some top-notch talent to advise us. And then the other thing that I should mention is we collaborate with the MCA of Chicago, where they conduct the business classes, and any contractor who attends those classes, we reimburse the MCA on their behalf. So there's an annual catalog that comes out on that. We send it out to all the contractors, and starting with the next year's semester, we're going to be promoting those on a monthly basis to keep it in people's minds. And that's essentially how to become a better manager, how to train your foreman to perform to the best of their ability, the efficiency, and that type of thing. So those are always available to our members, also to our constituents of the Plumbing Council.
Educating plumbing contractors right now in the proper way to market, especially if you're going to go be in the service arena, is paramount. And I'm saying this from experience because it used to be years ago, and things have changed dramatically. You took a predominant ad in the plumbing or the water heater section or the sewer section in the Yellow Pages, and maybe you did a little bit of direct mail. You put maybe some door hangers out, and you were rocking and rolling. Do some printed material. You were in the marketing arena, and you were